everybody. Listen, it's that time of the show where we talk about love, relationships, and what's happening in the world. It's time for our Straight Talk panel. All right, we got a good one today. She's back. She's my friend, singer, songwriter, and actress, my buddy, Keri Hilson. And also returning to the panel, she's a host, actress. She's back again, the creator of the fitness app, Brooke Burke Body is Brooke Burke. And joining us to the panel for the first time is the star of Fox's Ghosted, actress Amber Stevens-West. So before we get into the first topic, just like you know, if you got kids in the room, be a good time to send them out. Things could be said that would require your children to need help. Let's get right into it. All right, ladies, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
All right, here we go. Listen to this. A recent survey by the University of Kansas found that 55% of women only like to engage in PDA to make other people jealous. 59% of men said they kiss their girlfriends in public to boost their reputation. Now, we've all seen celebrities do it like Kim and Kanye, Chrissy Teigen and John Legend. How much PDA is too much?
Well, the groping one? Yeah, that's...
Oh, the cupping of Kim's behind? Oh, well, you can't help that. Here.
I know. It is, after all, Kim's behind. But physical touch is actually my love language. So, like, for me, it's just never enough. The appropriate stuff, you know, the kissing, the holding hands, the hand on the leg, all of that, it's never enough. I'm really tactile. And have I ever used it to make someone jealous? Absolutely. Yeah? Absolutely.
Wow.
It's a win-win.
Well, I guess it really depends also on who the audience is, because there's sort of sweet PDA, and then there's an element of being inappropriate. But I don't know, the groping and...
Yeah, it's just like, I think
a little much.
I think the line is, can you do it in front of your parents? Can you do it in front of your kids? And then that's the test. No?
Hell no, I can't do that. No.
But I like the affection part of it. I guess it really, I mean, it seems a little territorial sometimes if it's intentional and someone's watching. You know,
But
it
let me
depends on
ask you
what
this.
it is.
Do you do it, now you say it out of jealousy, but have you done it to like mark your territory?
Well, that's what I meant. I did it, okay. So we were in a club, first of all, and we see one of the chicks that was a problem early on in our relationship. So we laid it on both of us. We laid it on thick, and it was, it was actually the most fun we've probably ever had out. We were so lovey-dovey.
Maybe that's what PDA is. I feel like it would mean a little bit more if it was for me rather than someone else. You know, I guess it depends what are the intentions, really.
Yeah, like, are you getting the PDA only in front of other people to prove that you are with them, or are you also getting that same love when you're behind closed doors?
Yeah, I think that's important.
You want to get it both ways.
I agree.
If it's just in front of people, then
then
you should probably
really a
figure
problem.
out what's going on in your relationship.
Oh, yeah, it's a problem.
What do you think, Steve?
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm with it. You know, I'm with PDA. Yeah.
Is there a line, though? Like,
I mean, yeah, of course there's a line. My wife and I hold hands everywhere we go. We're never in public without holding hands. We've never.
That's the sweet side of it. That's nice.
There is no walking
I like all the sweet
publicly without holding hands. There is no walking for us.
Yeah.
It's just automatic. It's not even, I don't think about it. Next topic. Posting about politics on social media has increased so much in the last year that Google has released an app allowing you to block all political posts on your accounts.
Interesting.
So would you be offended if you found out that a friend has blocked you from their social media because of your views?
Yes.
Yes.
I would, because I think that social media is bringing the world together. I think it can divide us, but it also can bring us together, and we can learn a lot more about the world. And I don't want to be surrounded by only like-minded people. How are we ever going to grow? We have to start listening to one another. And so I think that social media is a great platform for something like that.
Yes, but if their conversation steps to being offensive to me, then I feel like we should reserve the right to remove them from our feed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to protect what I'm soaking into my emotions.
If we could fully understand, though, who our audience was, we might realize that most of the people that are following us, unless politics is your passion, they're not really interested in that point of view. And social media and politics is tricky because people are easily offended, and we can't expect respect and maturity from everybody who's out there that we don't know.
Yeah,
so it's tricky. It's
like
very
this.
tricky.
For me, I don't, look, it's funny how people think celebrities have no business with a political viewpoint. It's amazing. Like that lady on Fox told LeBron, just keep dribbling.
Right.
And then like she told Chris Rock, just tell your jokes. Well, wait a minute, who are you? I think they can talk.
Yeah.
I think they can talk.
Yeah, for that reason, and even just for the simple reason that we're all citizens, just like she has a right to speak politics, we all do, because it doesn't matter how much we make or what status we have, we're citizens of this nation.
Right. So, as bright as you may think you are, guess what? When you close that curtain, you only get one vote. We get the same vote.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, up next, there's a celebrity that says it's been quite a while since she's had sex. But is she oversharing? We're gonna hear what the panel's got to say about this when we come back. All right, everybody, I'm back with our panel. My buddy Keri Hilson, Brooke Burke, and our new member here, Amber Stevens-West. We're diving into some heavy topics about love and relationship. Before we get into the next topic, again, if you have kids, it'd be a good time to send them to another room, because this could get a little heavy. So let's keep it going. All right, here we go. Jennifer Lawrence recently ended her relationship with her director boyfriend. She said, I am not in a relationship. I am making it clear that I have not had sex in a very long time. Woo. Is announcing to the world that you're single the best way to get a man interested, or does it just come off as desperate?
Well, that's a whole lot more than I'm single. That's a lot of information.
Well, if you were asked, I think there's nothing wrong with, saying what the situation is, because there are suitors, potential suitors, that may not know that you are available now. And you have a great platform to let them know. Now come find me. I'm single. Come find me.
Right. It depends, because here we're talking about somebody in the industry where they have, the audience listening, but, an everyday woman, what do we mean really by announcing it? And is it her social media? Is it her Facebook status? Is it, checking that box? You have to let people know, otherwise you remain
like how
unavailable,
are you
right?
a date if people don't know that they can ask you out, and
That's
that
right.
you're open to it. And also, a lot of men are intimidated by women, and they might think like someone like Brooke is like too beautiful, and I can't talk to you, and I can't ask her out. But if you are open and saying, look, I'm single, I would like someone to talk to me.
Yeah.
Then
so.
that invites men into your space.
I mean,
and make you more comfortable.
I think it has to be done that way.
Yeah.
Because if you've been known, she's famous, right?
Right.
So people know she's been involved with this director guy. So she wants to make an announcement, I'm no longer involved in direct. So all the people that was trying to holler on the side can now just come on up out the bushes.
The floodgates.
Yeah, just get out the bushes.
But what do you think about her comment announcing to the world that she hadn't had sex for such a long time? That seems like a little TMI.
Oh, she was trying to be funny.
Okay, so it was taken a little out of context, yeah.
That's
She
what I-
couldn't have really.
I just want you all to know I haven't had sex in a very long time.
Yeah, that happened to me in an interview, but they asked specifically, I think they must have asked specifically, how long has it been since you've had that? And I said 1.5 years. And I was proud to say it, like, to let these suitors know I'm a woman of virtue, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't just come right out and just, hey, I just want you all to know.
But of course, the headline, though, was...
yeah, of course.
All right, we got time for another topic. 2018 has been labeled by many as the year of the woman, from the Women's March to the Me Too movement. Strides for gender equality in many industries have been put in the spotlight. When it comes to the workplace, why are aggressive men seen as leaders, but aggressive women seen as problems? Why is that?
I think this is an incredible misconstruction of the woman, because if you think about a man in balance, he has feminine energy. If you think about a woman in balance, she should have some masculine energy. But in the corporate world of climbing the ladder, a strong, independent, creative woman of power is often misinterpreted as being bitchy, as being bossy. I think the issue really is about being aggressive and being assertive, and I think there's a way to really exhibit your power and to do it in a feminine way that has strength.
To be a great leader, you have to make things palatable for whoever it is you're leading. You want people to want to follow your lead. You want people to want to do what you ask them to do. And so I hate that there's such a double standard that women have to shy away from being so strong when a man can do that. I think either way it goes, you know what I mean? Like,
That's really sad, though, because
male or
effective
female.
leadership is not emotional. It really is logical. And as women, we're expected to be more emotional. Or if we're passionate about something, you know, it's PMS, or she's having a bad
it's
day.
a preconceived notion.
Yes.
But
That's
why
why I'm glad you
We're
asked
not
a
quite
question
there
like
yet,
this, because
you
it's
know?
finally like we have a platform now where we're actually talking about this and men are listening to us explain to you. We are not trying to just be angry and aggressive. We want to be seen as assertive. And it is something that needs to like be a conversation that we have at home, like with our kids, where we can stop, you know, that pattern and really teach men and women to not see women that way.
Now, can I share something with you about men?
Please.
See, men, we do this. We create this in you because we're very smart about this. Men understand to climb the corporate ladder, it's a competition. So what we've done, if we've created catchphrases like bossy and you too much, you bitchy. We created the catchphrases to make you suppress your ability so we can shine better. And if you don't think that's the way it works with men, you're sadly mistaken because we are that way.
Yeah. Wow.
That's the truth. Hey, folks, up next, we're gonna hear from a woman who says her brother's girlfriend is working her last nerve. And she's ready for her to hit the road. We'll be right back. All right, everybody, welcome back. Look, we've been diving into some relationship issues with our Straight Talk celebrity panel. We got viewers from around the country who are ready to talk back and are looking for some answers to their relationships. And with some questions. So just as a reminder, if you got kids, send them to another room, okay? So what's your first question from the audience? Let's go.
Hey Steve, my name's Kalima from St. Petersburg, Florida. We love you at my house. Me and my family, we watch you all the time on WMOR. But my brother, you know, he has this girlfriend. She's really sweet. But every time me and him hang out with his friends, our family, she be blowing him up. And he think it's endearing and cute, but it's not cute. So I'm thinking about having a heart-to-heart with her, like seeing what's really good, but at the same time, like I don't want to overstep my boundaries and have people acting extra. So what do I do?
Gosh. Well, anytime a woman is blowing up her man's phone, there's definitely something to that story. It's not normal.
Yeah.
You know, or healthy relational behavior.
I think it's tricky because you have to define, for me, you have to define boundaries within a family. Like, I feel like the conversation she should be having with her brother, and that goes with all conversations with the greater family members, because then you get caught in the middle. I
So you
wouldn't
feel like
dig that.
she would totally be overstepping her boundaries
I
to
think
have
so.
that
Stay out
conversation
of
with
it.
the woman.
I think she has
totally
to deal with
agree.
him
Yeah.
directly.
First of all, why does it bother her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not bothering him.
Exactly.
they're
he thinks it's cute.
Right.
That's what I say. It's
The biggest issue is why does it bother her? But then the second thing, and I'm not always taking the woman's side, but I do understand how it goes for the most part. Most women who are tripping have been given a reason to trip.
Thank
so.
you.
A lot of time.
Yes.
I'm a guy.
Yeah.
Women don't normally trip for nothing. Not normally.
Think guys trip for nothing? I'm just thinking, like, you think guys?
No, they have something in their mind. Because men aren't the greatest of communicators, so men do trip, and it could be for nothing. But, you know, you've all run into men who've tripped with you being somewhere, or being seen somewhere, or going somewhere because you're all attractive, so he knows what he wants. Every other wolf in the forest gotta want what he got, so he gonna trip a little bit.
And I found that the guys that have tripped, the men that I've dated, that I've been in a relationship with, that have tripped the most were the ones that were cheating. They were guilty. And so, just saying, continue.
Our next question comes from a viewer on Twitter. Nicole says, Steve, I followed your 90-day rule, but it's day 91, and I'm ready to go to the next level.
Okay.
Is it okay for me to make the first move?
All right, girl. She's ready.
Well, ladies, let's hear what y'all got to say about that.
She's
You're familiar
ready.
with the 90-day rule.
Yes.
I suggested to women, before you become sexually active with a man, just put him on a 90-day probation period to give you time to know, find out if he's really married, if it's a hidden family somewhere. No, 90 days. So she's followed the 90-day rule. It's day 91, and she wants to know, is it okay for her to make the first move?
I think
Ladies,
that
take it
she
away.
deserves the benefits also. I think that the man has benefits to offer as well. So yeah, I say go for it.
Yeah, he obviously checks out. He made it to the 90 days.
Yeah.
He checks out. She's ready to make the next move, or she's just really, really, really horny. And
That's fine.
I mean,
you know,
I haven't been on a date in 19 years, so I don't even know. I wouldn't even know. Like, what do you think about a woman who makes the first move then? It's been 90 days.
he
I mean-
has to be aware that she's waiting to have sex. I'm sure he's tried her in 90 days.
Oh.
I'm sure he's aware
Oh.
of what hour and minute
Oh, yeah.
this is
yes.
over. So I
Oh.
think it would be just fine for her to say,
No man voluntarily waits 90
Exactly.
days. If he's crazy about you and you don't even have to tell him it's 90 days. A guy that's really into you, he gonna hang out for that. Now, if he just wants the cookie and you're not giving it up for 90 days, he out. And that's good, you might as well know that now, because if you give it to him and he bounce, you done just gave yourself for no reason. You all were very cordial to one another. It was really nice. But you had a lot of different viewpoints. I think you're all very great. Did a great job today. Thank you all very much. Thank you, ladies. Hey, folks, we'll be right back. Let me remind everybody at home, if you got kids in the room, it'd be a good time to send them into their playrooms because things could heat up and they could hear some things that would require therapy down the line. First topic, U.S. Weekly reported that Brad Pitt wrote love notes to his ex-wife, Jennifer Aniston, when they were married. She held on to those notes, and now Justin Theroux allegedly found them. Now, if someone holds on to something from an ex, is it healthy for their current relationship?
Love notes are really personal. So to me, I think it would just make me question as to why the need to hang on to them. Especially in their case, I want to say they were engaged or married. Things might get a little weird and that conversation may not go as smoothly.
No, you hold on to everything. This is like a journal. If you're not confident in your next relationship, it shouldn't matter what you're holding on to, right? You got to go back and read that on a slow day at home, like somebody loved me way back when. Like, I love all that stuff. You got to keep it saucy.
It is absolutely dangerous to hold on to love notes, and here is why. Thank you.
Comparison?
Here is why. It's like, as women, when we break up with somebody, we tend to only remember the good things.
Oh, yeah.
We only remember the love notes and the great photos from the great vacations. But if you got to remember that relationship in its totality, and if you can't celebrate every part of it, get rid of it. And Steve, I done told you, when I break up with a man, I break up with him, his mama, his cousins, his sister, and I throw everything away.
I think the notes are dangerous. Holding on to them is good for the journal. Holding on to them is good for memories. It's so wrong when they get found.
I agree, but I do think going into your next relationship, you have to be so confident that no old letter is going to make a difference. Now, I've been married for 22 years. I'm holding on tight. It is a roller coaster, but I think what matters, like an old love note, means
But let
nothing
me
to my
ask you a
husband.
question though. If you had an old love note from...
I have them.
And your husband found them.
Prior to your 22 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And your husband found them.
Yes.
He
I think
would
he would
ask
laugh.
you. He would laugh.
I think he would just be like, well, that was before I met you, right? That was pre-me.
Well,
Look,
And
I'm
then
gonna
you
tell
probably
you.
show it to him.
I'm gonna tell you right
I
now,
wish
he
my
ain't gonna
husband
laugh.
would. He'll
you
have
right
some
now.
love
Stacking
notes
the grammar.
stashed away in our bedroom. If my husband had the nerve to have a love note in my bedroom, oh, hell.
Wait, Steve, I had my husband's ex-girlfriend in my wedding. What? Yes, she is so lovely. I fell in love with this girl. She was one of my bridesmaids.
Coolest, kid.
I think I love her. That was in high school, Steve.
No,
They go,
ma'am.
Am I is
No,
no one with
ma'am.
me? Am I solo on this
That's
couch?
different. I mean, that's a
man.
long
What-
time
what-
ago.
what-
But
what-
not to age, but I'm
You-
just saying.
No, it is.
High school, that
What-
seems
what-
like a while
what-
ago.
Or college.
You're Latino.
Yes.
From what country?
Dominican.
Dominican.
I'm a black girl.
Black girl. This that you just did is very white.
Very.
No one's listening.
All right, next topic. The hit show last summer was Big Little Lies. And one theme that parents related to was a mom planning her child's birthday. She didn't want to invite every kid from the class. But some schools actually have a policy that tells parents that they should invite everyone in the class or no one. Now, is it a good idea to invite those that aren't friends with your child?
First of all, if I'm paying for this party and I don't know how much it costs a head, I can invite whoever I want and whoever my child wants there.
I kind of agree. I just had my son's 11th birthday on Saturday, 11th kid at Knott's Berry Farm with my 83-year-old dad, side note. But it was the first time I let him choose who he wanted to bring. But we didn't post, we didn't talk about it. Up to that point, the school didn't decide, but I invited the whole class because I thought, if I'm the one kid left out or I hear about it, when they're young, I think it's easy to invite everybody. I don't like anybody left behind.
Yeah. I think it's really...
That's considerate.
It is. I think it's really healthy for a parent to invite everyone in the class, but I also think it's important that parents talk to their children. Yeah. Because if one of those kids is a bully, guess what? You ain't coming into my house.
Right, but you know what? I think, for me, I think it's a bad idea. I think that the kid should have who he wants to have at the, it's like these participation trophies that they give out.
Yeah, right.
No matter who wins or loses, everybody get a damn trophy. You can't get a trophy for losing. Yeah, what the hell?
That's the real world.
No, that's not how this works, man. You don't get a trophy for losing.
So
no, you lost, partner. Second place don't get on the Wheatie box.
Now that I agree with when it comes to sports. You don't make every team, but a birthday
kids have
party.
to understand social class and social acceptance when they grow up. If you're rude, a bully, a nasty person, you're funky to this child, you don't get to come to this child's party because it sends the wrong signal. You can mistreat my child and still come to his party. That ain't happening.
Well, you can't afford every kid at your kid's party. There's that aspect, too.
Oh, poor people know how to work it out. See, y'all got to do it.
We're talking about some hot dogs.
Everybody eat a half a slice of cake. 1 cup of punch. And then you take these sandwiches and cut them up into 16ths. Put them little toothpicks with the little Christmas paper on it. And everybody get 4 sandwiches, but the sandwiches beat it.
That's very gourmet.
Yeah, you do like that. Hey, up next, is it possible to have anything in common with a partner who is 20 years older or younger than you? Can you have a really solid relationship? Our panel's gonna weigh in on that when we come back. Everybody, we're back with our panel today. Jewel Lisa, Bermudez, Kid Hoover, and Diane Valentine. Let's go right back into it. All right, ladies, this is our next topic. Let's talk about age difference. Naomi Campbell is on the cover of British GQ. At 46, she's featured with her 35-year-old boyfriend.
Woo! Hey now.
Other couples with notable age gaps, Kris Jenner is with Corey Gamble, who is 37, Katharine McPhee is 33, and David Foster is 68.
Eesh.
Is it possible to have anything in common with a partner who is significantly older or younger than you?
I think it is possible to have something in common, but you have to think about what are the triggers in relationship problems. Number one is usually money. So I think it works when either him or she has enough money to fill in the gaps of when any problems can arise. 2, I think men that date and marry older women are often looking for the same characteristics that their mothers possess. So they tend to like bossy women, they tend to like more aggressive women, they tend to like women that take charge.
How about when it's the opposite?
When it's the opposite,
woman is younger.
Women like to be in situations where nobody is telling them what to do. That they can be comfortable being themselves, running their own thing, and then they have this convenient, boy toy, love affair, whatever it is.
It's a total double standard. When you see a man with a young woman, that's kind of normal. If you see Naomi Campbell with somebody younger, I feel like it raises more eyebrows. For me, I couldn't date anybody that I could have birthed. I can't go that young. Like, if I could have birthed you, we are not dating.
If he can be my dad or close to my dad's age, I can't do it.
No.
Sorry.
And then Ashton Kutcher, remember when he was with Demi Moore? I just wondered, like, is he gonna want kids? Is this something he's gonna want with that age difference? She already had the 3 daughters.
Yeah.
It's harder to work.
That's the only thing. But let me tell you from a male perspective.
Okay.
No guy is signing up with an older woman who has less than him. Just look at it. We don't hunt that way. Old dude do have something that these young boys don't have. He got a conversation, he got a game, he got knowledge, he got exposure.
I like to date older, not as old as almost my dad.
He's sitting up and he doing some things with you, got you tripping. Look, we fully understand what makes us attractive is what we have to offer and be.
By the way, when you do date older ladies, you're always gonna be the hot young thing in his eyes. So that's something that also is beneficial when you're dating older as a female, because we already get so much ageism against us, you know? And that's one of the things you worry about when you're in a relationship. But look at Kourtney Kardashian and her youngin'. There's like a 25-year age gap there.
Oh, wait, he's with the model guy?
Yeah, the model.
Okay.
And they've been together for a while, and it looks like it's working out. And I feel like he gives her that, I don't know, that vibrancy, that youthfulness that maybe she wouldn't have that if she dated somebody older than her.
Let's go to the next topic.
Here we go.
Singer Ed Sheeran recently got engaged, and he chooses to wear a man-gagement ring. A man-gagement ring. Here's what he had to say about it.
Yeah, do you know, I never saw why men didn't wear engagement rings. Because it's the same commitment either way, so yeah. Cherry made it for me herself out of silver clay, and I really like it.
That's so sweet.
I haven't told anyone that either.
I'm into it.
I think it's super cute. And, you know, if that's what they want to do and a man wants to wear a ring, that's fine. But I also think there's nothing wrong with men and women who don't wear rings at all. Steve, I've been married 8 years, and I still don't wear a wedding ring.
I like that.
I still don't wear one. Because guess what? All I wanted was the prize, and he was the prize. And my husband proposed with a pair of shoes.
Oh, that's so Carrie Bradshaw.
The same shoe.
He proposed with a pair of shoes.
He proposed with the blue Manolo Blahnik shoes.
Remember Mr.
from Sex
Big?
and the City. That
Really?
Mr. Big U.
Because he knew how you were.
I'm a shoe fanatic. So he proposed with that shoe. And then we looked for rings for a while, and I was like, I don't really want to be tied to anything every day. You know, my style is like, my flow is different. I might not want to rock that every day.
And shoes you can
are not who
interchange.
I'm married
you
to.
know?
See, I don't know.
Lord, my wife got a hump.
Personally, I think with Ed Sheeran being an artist and traveling so much, and his soon-to-be wife made that personally for him, I think that it's a really nice gesture. I don't see men catching on to this trend very much, but in his case, I think
Is this
since
because
it's
of
so
jealousy?
personal-
Do you think, like, he's on the road, like my man's taken? Again, jealousy is a wasted emotion, doesn't get you anywhere. Like, what's her reason for this ring on the finger?
think
And
so
then
that
is
he
the
can
wedding
think of
ring, the
you.
double ring? That just seems like a lot of stress if we now have to shop for engagement rings for a man. Right?
Oh, I'm not doing it.
Right?
Would you want your man wearing a ring or an engagement?
Not an engagement ring, but when we're married, yes, wear your ring.
Do you have a ring on?
No, I have a ring on, yeah. Even if I take it off.
It's on there?
It comes back to you. It's like a
You don't
boomerang.
even understand. Look at it. I'm like branded.
Yeah.
Look at, yeah.
Yeah, I'm in. I'm locked in. But I always wear mine.
Yeah.
For me, it really does not matter. It's just a piece of jewelry.
Oh, that jewelry speaks volumes, girl.
No, y'all make me feel bad again.
Lots of other gifts. I got
She
lots
said,
of other
I'm gonna
things.
need my ring.
I feel like so many girls I see, so many women get engaged, it's all about the ring. And the wedding
Yes,
about.
it is.
My house burned down, blah, blah. I lost my engagement rings. I was pregnant, so we lost everything we owned. So this is my mom's ring, and I never even got another one because sort of with you, it didn't matter anymore. We were moving forward with our life, and like, I think, listen, now if I was gonna re-get engaged, marriage number 2, I want a big old rock. So I go both ways.
Hey, ladies, I've enjoyed you all today. You all were absolutely fabulous. Let's do it again. Hey, folks, give it up for the ladies. We'll be right back.